Well, there are no big surprises in today's budget. This seems like a fulfillment of what we heard from the speech from the throne. One thing I do want to compliment Manitoba's new government on, of course, is the commitment to implement the Fair Say. This was something that all 137 mayors and reeves from across Manitoba, led by the AMM, had called for. And I'm very pleased to hear that that commitment will be fulfilled. We'll obviously be working with Manitoba's new government to implement it now. One thing that we did notice, of course, is that it appears that the budget for police and for fire and paramedic appears to have been frozen. Of course, that could have implications on our budget, and we'll work with Manitoba's new government to understand the numbers a little bit more and the potential implications.
You only got a 0.7 increase in overall funding for the City of Winnipeg.
How are you?
Good. So the seniors property tax credit moves, bit of a progressive move, sliding scale, income based. Why was that decision made?
Well, it was made because we want to make sure that we're protecting seniors in the priority areas they care most about. And what the benefit will do is it'll work to protect low-income seniors most of all, those who need the support, while at the same time allowing us the resources to address the issues of health care deficiencies that are uppermost in the minds of Manitoba seniors. Manitoba seniors have told us that they want better access to health care, they want more personal care home beds built, they want lower ambulance fees. These are top priorities, and we want to address those top priorities.
Why does it take 8 years to come to balance?
They're going to say, you're taking too long to go to balance, and some are going to say you're doing it too quickly. I know that. I think the key point to remember is we're charting a new course, and we're turning this canoe, if I can use a Manitoba analogy, we're turning it carefully, because to turn it too rapidly is to risk our cargo, and our cargo is our most vulnerable people. Seniors who need health care, our young people who need help and support with a great education. So we want to make sure that we strike the right balance. We know that we are bottom ranking in the country on many, many indicators of things like poverty, educational outcomes, healthcare access. So we have to address those concerns. Manitobans want stronger social services. They also want lower taxes eventually, but I think they want the services on the way. So we're going to make sure that we move in a manner that's careful and balanced towards the goals that we all share of a stronger province in the years to come.
How tough is this budget? What's your reaction to that time frame?
The budget needs to get balanced sooner than that, because at the end of the day, when we keep borrowing money like this, our interest costs are going up. This year we're going to spend $874 million on interest. That's not even paying down the debt, that's just on interest. And as we continue to borrow, of course, those interest costs go up and make the problem worse. It's going to have to happen faster than that. But a few weeks would probably be too fast to expect, but it's got to happen faster than 8 years.
So they say
there's never a lot of information in a budget. There's usually just a dollar sign attached to it. I've been doing it long enough to know that a $6 million increase isn't enough to make a difference for the 12,000 Manitoba families waiting for a childcare space. The other thing is the federal government has committed to a childcare framework, and we're interested in knowing what this government's going to do with that as well.
So the number in there you see is $6 million.
I consider this budget not truly open and transparent. I see that this is just the tip of an iceberg, and there's hidden agenda of cuts, huge cuts underneath. We'd like to study this budget carefully. We'd like to consult with people from our communities, see what they think of this budget, and after that we will be able to decide whether we are able to support this budget.
Why do you still, what gave you that impression?
We know Mr. Pallister. He's very much, his conservative ideas are akin to the Harper-style cuts, and the mention of social impact bonds, indexing of taxes. There's some hidden agenda there. We'd like to find out. We don't have a copy of the hard copy of the budget. We'd like to study it carefully. Please, we'd like to share our assessment with you very soon.
Is there anything